Yes, yes, fight fans, body and mind sports, my people. You are fully appreciated in this round, my guys, my people. Let's talk Chris Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn, who had a sit down just 2 days ago now with Piers Morgan, my guys, my people. It was an interview, and the closest thing that we are going to get to a DAZN face-off. Nothing as good as the original. But overall, a good interview. A good interview, my guys. I felt like Piers Morgan knew enough about the father's legacies. That is Nigel Benn and Chris Eubank Jr., my guys, my people. And he knew enough about what has ensued so far regarding this fight. For him to ask certain questions and get answers that the public were looking for, although not exactly what they were looking for, but close. Very close, my guys, my people. So the fathers hate each other. However, they have not passed down this hatred to their sons, although both Conor and Junior have created organically hatred of their own between themselves since they have been matched up. And for Chris Eubank Jr., most of this disdain he has for Conor Benn really stems from Conor's adverse test in the lead up to their fight in 2022, which had to be cancelled for that reason. So he now believes that Conor Benn is a drug cheat, despite the fact that Conor Benn has been cleared. So just like the rest of us, he now wants to know how did Conor Benn get the PEDs into his system? How? To which Conor Benn has zero explanation, my guys. I mean, zero explanation, except that he has been cleared by 3 different organizations. He mentions UCAD, he mentions the UK anti-doping panel, he mentions the WBC, my guys, my people, all of whom, by the way, like in any legal case, should have found Conor Benn innocent first before clearing him. That is the process. That is the process. That is the legal process, my guys, my people. But in this situation, it's like it was done. It was done the reverse way. Is it a case of gross misconduct? I don't know, my guys, but I have my suspicions. I'm even more suspicious of Piers Morgan. Morgan, who completely accepts Conor Benn's bogus clearance, even tries to persuade Chris Eubank Jr. to also accept for the purpose of making this fight, for the purpose of their fight, my guys, my people. And that's very strange. Piers Morgan believing that because Conor Benn is not a convicted cheat, that means that he's innocent, my guys, my people. And the rest of us should think the same, which is absolutely ridiculous. Super bogus, my guys, my people. Bloody hell, my guys. Bloody hell. Listen, the reason why he has not been convicted is simply just because he was exonerated without reason. Simple. Just exonerated without reason. All these organizations that Conor has mentioned have not given a reason for clearing him, apart from the WBC, who claim that the adverse result was due to the overconsumption of eggs. So how many eggs exactly did Conor Benn eat to have this result? Very, very bogus reasoning there, my guys. Bogus, super bogus. But listen, Piers also believes that Conor went through due process to clear his name. Another bogus claim. Like which due process? Is it not the same fighter, this Conor Benn, that fought twice in the US during his suspension, and paid $1 million to clear his name instead of raising an investigation to determine what was the cause of his adverse result. Right? The testing process, which Conor Benn could prove his innocence in two ways: either by the testing process itself being contaminated, or that he unknowingly ingested, let's say, some supplements that had banned substances in it. If he unknowingly did that, my guys, my people, those are the only two ways which he failed to do. He failed. Just something for the public to, just raise an investigation, prove yourself innocent. Just something for the public to show that he is innocent beyond reasonable doubt. That's all we need, my guys, my people. That is all we need. Conor, totally frustrated by these probing questions. He really looked like he was under severe pressure, to tell you the truth. His body language was way out of shape. It looked like he's run out of ideas, and was just responding out of desperation at this point, as he answers, quote, he says, irrelevant of what it was that was found in his body, the stars have been aligned for him to render Chris Eubank Jr. unconscious come April the 26th, my guys, my people. There we have some real fighting talk. I hope he can live up to it. But Conor Benn, totally emotional. This man is exactly like his pops, Nigel Benn. Exactly. Whereas Junior is exactly like Senior. Just calm, collected, complete poker face, my guys, my people. This man has a complete poker face, and he digs and digs and digs right under Conor Benn's skin, just to get him riled up, get him frustrated, just snapping at anything. He definitely knows which buttons to push on Conor Benn, I'll tell you that much. Definitely knows, my guys, my people. And push he did, my guys. But check this. Let's move on. Let's talk about the relationship between the sons and the fathers. Regarding that, it is very well documented that Senior and Junior no longer see eye to eye. Their relationship is right now non-existent. And that's where it hit me. When Pierce was asking, Chris Eubank Jr. About the condition of his relationship with his father. Junior, to me, it seems like he's totally consumed, my guys, my people, with upholding his family name, keeping the name relevant and respected in the sport, my guys, my people. Yet, it's never enough for his father. It's never enough for him to get the approval of his father, for him to get the support of his father, to be in his corner for this fight, my guys, my people. And he's going into the most important fight of his life, I would say. It's as if their relationship revolved totally around boxing. And now that the father is not involved in boxing with Junior anymore, since Junior wanting to step out of his father's shadow and take control of his own career, my guys, my people. So for that reason, it's either they do it together or don't. So now they don't do boxing together. Chris Eubank Jr., his own boss. His own boss, my guys, my people. So that has led to fracturing that relationship completely, my guys, my people. But a great relationship Conor Benn and Nigel Benn have. A great, healthy relationship. They are very close, regardless. Boxing or no boxing, my guys, my people. Conor Benn says his father is his hero and would love to see Junior and Senior enjoy the same relationship. He hopes that come April the 26th, well, Chris Eubank Jr. is going, Chris Eubank Senior is going to be in Junior's corner. I doubt that will happen. I doubt, my guys. You know, both father and son, very, very alike. Very principled, I would say, and really stick to their guns when it comes to their principles. They really stick to their guns when it comes to their. But Junior, not buying in at all into Conor Benn's soft kind sentiments there. He's not buying it. He's not buying it. But he does vow though that whether or not he can mend the relationship between him and his father, whether or not he can get him to support him and join him ringside come April the 26th, man, he will still be victorious regardless. And I'm like, yeah, that's true testament of strong character that Chris Eubank Jr. has. I really don't see too many weaknesses in his character, to tell you the truth. A lot of weaknesses in the ring, but outside of the ring, he's a strong man. He is a strong man, my guys, my people. But I have to say though, it must really hurt him though that he can't speak to his father. I mean, it will hurt anybody. As for Conor Benn, I believe that the support he gets from his father, like he said, his father is his hero. So it will give him that, you know, not that he's not confident already. He's a very confident man himself. But it will give him that extra support, that extra encouragement, that inner strength going into this fight, which may make a difference. You never know. It might make a difference, my guys, my people. But moving forward, let's accept it. Completely accept it. These two fighters are Nepo kids. Nepo babies. One of them fights in the welterweight division. The other one fights in the middleweight division, my guys, my people. And most probably, because they have two whole divisions separating them, they would have never been matched up together if were it not because of the legacy that both their fathers left behind together, my guys, my people, the legacy that they created together. And you know, that legacy, as we know it, these two fighters, Senior and Nigel Benn, they really hated one another. Completely hated one another. Nigel Benn, he's admitted that you know, right on national TV, 1990, 35 years ago, right? 35 years ago, my people. He admitted right on national TV, it was ITV, my guys, that he hated Chris Eubank Jr. Chris Eubank Jr., although did not admit that he hated that he hated Nigel Benn. Why do I keep saying Chris Eubank Jr.? Chris Eubank Sr., I meant, right? But he just couldn't stand to look at Nigel Benn. It's like he was totally disgusted by him or something. Like he thought he was some sort of animalistic kind of character or something like that. You know, so just really looked at him like a total animal, to tell you the truth. But now the sons hate each other too. You know, it's totally organic. This has not been passed down. They didn't, you know, have hatred towards each other before, but since they've been matched up, that hatred has been created and it has grown and grown and grown up to this point. And now they have bad blood between one another. But can they have the same hunger like their fathers did? would they have the same ferocity coming into the ring, my guys, my people? Those are the questions that Piers Morgan was asking. Being that these two fighters grew up very privileged, would they have the same hunger, the same ferocity in the ring as their fathers did? And my opinion on that is that with all this hate, this tension, this bad blood that's sitting between them, all ingredients that, for me, I would say will make a firefight, and a possible bloody one at that, my guys, my people. Nepo kids or no Nepo kids. I know that being a Nepo kid can open a lot of doors. This was one of them, my guys, my people. This fight made simply because of the fathers. And by the way, 16.5 million views, Nigel Benn and Chris Eubank Sr., for their fight in 1990. And that was on national TV, ITV, my guys, my people. That fight was broadcasted on. But being a Nepo kid, it does, open doors for you, and but it also comes with added pressure, severe pressure, my guys, my people. And I believe, that this fight here is way more important for Chris Eubank Jr. than it is for Conor Benn, because Jr., he flat out admitted that if he loses to Conor Benn, that means that he has hit his ceiling in his abilities as a fighter, and so would consider retiring. Sad to hear that. Conor Benn, on the other hand, win or lose is business as usual. He does admit that at some point in his career he may lose to somebody, but definitely not Junior. He can't see himself losing to Junior, my guys, my people. Fighting talk there, my guys. So these two fighters are desperately determined to win this fight. And I will think possibly not just because of the legacy of their fathers, to uphold that legacy, but for themselves to build their careers off of one another, my guys. And that prospect looks better for Conor Benn, simply because he's stepping up two divisions, my guys, my people. But now let's talk about the ring size. Is it gonna be 18 feet or 26? Well, Conor went once 18 feet, an 18-foot ring. Junior says he will never get it simply because he wants it. He doesn't want to give it to him. And Conor Benn, he doesn't like that. He kind of loses his rag a little bit. Oh, it's in the contract. Check your contract. I'm like, good God, calm down, my guys, my people. Conor, he loses his rag again when Piers Morgan starts talking about Junior threatening Nigel Benn, my guys, my people, that if he touches him again, he will never get his hand back. That threat came after Chris Eubank Jr. ex-slapped Conor Benn, and the melee ensued, and we had Nigel Benn running over, getting his hands gripped around Junior's throat, just throttling him, my guys, my people. But yeah, I respect Conor Benn for reacting there. No joke. If the security, both the securities, burly looking security guys, didn't step in, that could have gone to another place. Most definitely, my guys, my people. And I don't blame him. Keep the parents out of it, my guys, my people. That is my motto, my guys, my people. But on a whole, a very good interview. The closest thing, like I said, that we are going to get to a DAZN face off. but nothing like the real thing. However, Piers Morgan, I believe, conducted this interview really, really well for the most part. He came up with some real questions to ask and pull out some answers that the public have been hungry for from both fighters. I just didn't like the one-sidedness of it. It seemed like he was leaning towards Conor Benn's side a little bit too much in this, so I'm showing some favoritism. I just felt like he was putting more pressure on Junior when questioning him than he was with Conor Benn, my guys, my people. For instance, he just wouldn't quit asking Junior the last time that he spoke to his father, and Junior answered him several times. But it's like Piers wants to know the exact time, date, year. Come on, my guys. Come on. My guys, let's move on. We're not in a family counseling mending meeting. It's not that. We're trying to promote a fight here, my guys, my people. Get the fuck home, man. Also, Piers Morgan persistent, very, very persistent, asking Chris Eubank Jr., what did you mean when you threatened Nigel Benn that he would never get his hands back? Kept on asking him, what were you going to do? What were you going to do? What were your intentions? And again, I'm thinking, is this Piers Morgan brother trying to incriminate Junior here? Because it bloody looked like it. But overall, it was a good interview, and I really don't think that Piers Morgan bore any of those intentions in him. But now, let's look forward to the fight. It's going to be great, my guys, and I can't wait till April the 26th, my guys, my people. That's all I have for you people on this one. But before you leave, do like, do share, subscribe, and as always, my people, stay super, super blessed.